Number one, always put your trust in the Lord. Number two, you are beautiful. Number three, don't ever let any man control who you are.
It's like sometimes you just gotta listen. I was talking to one of my sisters the other day, trying to get to know her, and she said, "My mother named me Mahagony. My friends call me brown skin. My story ain't too different. My father wasn't around when I was growing up. Wasn't there to witness me almost throwing up the first time I had my period. It started in first period. Since my mama had to work, I learned a lot from experience. At age 14, me and my friends raced each other to see who could lose our innocence first, and I won. Maybe that's how this story should have begun. I used to be in love with this brother named Twan, who convinced me to have abortions for what could have been our first two daughters, or maybe our first two sons. By age 18, I had denied life twice because I didn't want to be another unwed teenage mother living off of welfare. I've seen poverty and I've seen single mother homes, and I know it's hell there. I remember it like yesterday. Me and Twan used to make love to India Ari, brown skin. He used to call me his queen. Said, "Mahagony, I love your brown skin." My mother named me Mahagony. My friends call me brown skin, the one and only daughter of Brenda Smith. She told me, "Mahagony Nicole, in life, you need to remember three things. Number one, always put your trust in the Lord. Number two, you are beautiful. Number three, don't ever let any man control who you are." Yeah, she was just telling me about the two abortions that she had, and then she began to tell me about her father, what they had been through. My father used to be a jazz musician downtown on Beale Street in Memphis. My father played in this group called Mahagony Moonlight. That's where I get my name from. My father's name is Reuben Hopkins. My father met my mother while she was a senior in college. She attended Tennessee State University up in Nashville, 3 hours away. After meeting each other, they started growing towards each other, and one day, Reuben asked Brenda the question, "Will you marry me?" My mother's told this story. She must have told this story a million times.
Reuben was playing his trumpet on stage.
Reuben was playing his trumpet on stage one night. He was playing his trumpet. He put the trumpet down and walked my way, grabbed me out of the crowd and said, "Baby, I got something to say. Come on, follow me. I want to do this thing right." On a cold December night, he brought me on stage and said, "Will you be my wife? Will you marry me?"
Of course I said yes.
Of course I said yes, not knowing the stress that he would bring me in the next several years. From me, he produced so many tears. I shedded so many tears, cried so many tears from the nights Reuben was stumbling drunk and beat me simply because me, as an elementary school teacher, was bringing in more income than he. Cried so many tears from the nights he beat me simply because he felt like his music wasn't taking him to where he wanted to be in life. Cried so many tears from the nights he beat me simply because I was pregnant with you, Mahagony.
He beat me
so bad one night. One night that I thought you were going to be a miscarriage. Reuben, I don't know what happened to Reuben. I don't know. He stopped going to church. He started chasing after other women, saying that I was just a dirty old.
You know what?
And he wish he had never known. Then one day he went to the store to get a loaf of bread and never came back home, leaving me and you alone. And
that was just fine.
That was just fine. That was just fine with me. My mother named me Mahagony. My friends call me brown skin. 4 months ago, at the age of 24, I gave birth to my second daughter. As I held her in my arms, I spoke to her what my mother spoke to me. Number one, always put your trust in the Lord. Number two, you are beautiful. Number three, Never let any man control who you are. My mother named me Mahagony. My friends, they call me brown skin. 4 months ago, at the age of 24, I gave birth to my second daughter. 4 months ago, my father placed his eyes upon his grandkids for the first time.
4 months ago, my father placed his eyes upon me for the first time.
With tears in his eyes, so many tears he cried simply because he was absent for so long, simply because he saw that my mother and I were holding strong, holding on, simply because he knew he never played his part. He said, let me speak from my heart. It was an unfamiliar silence as he spoke his words to my mother, my 2 girls, and I. He spoke from the heart as he spoke to 3 generations of black women. It was an unfamiliar silence as he spoke to us. He said, I know I haven't been there for you, so I can't fully comprehend all that you've been through, but this is my apology. This is my apology as a husband, as a father, as a brother, and as a son. As a black man, I apologize to you.
Deep down inside, you need love.